Are you a parent? Are you somebody that has a child? This is technology that can take you and help you feel very empowered as a parent and keep your children very protected. WebSafety is a new software that is out there to help you protect your children from predators, from cyberbullying, from texting while driving, from no texting in certain zones. And our children nowadays are out there doing things that as parents we don't even know where they are, and it's hard for us to keep track of them. How many of you at home have an alarm for your car? You keep that safe. You have an alarm for your home. You keep that safe. Why wouldn't you have something to protect your children? WebSafety offers the most comprehensive software that's available currently that you can get and download, and it's very user-friendly. Let's think of it this way. We don't even know that 70% of kids, while online, will be encountered by a stranger. 100% of those kids in a chat room will encounter a stranger. 42% of children are cyberbullied, and that can lead to depression or even worse, suicide. The other thing with texting and driving, that has now surpassed drunk driving for kids ages 16 to 20. These are things that parents can at least feel better, be empowered, help their children to understand that they're helping to protect them. And WebSafety offers all of this information for them. Please go to mywebsafetyinfo.com. One of the 20 features that WebSafety offers is GPS locating tracking for your child. So when you have it downloaded on their cell phone, what you can actually do is go in and click on Locate Now, and it will actually bring up where that child currently is located so you can see where they are. You can also go in and add zones. And when you go in and add zones, you can name it for whatever you want to. For instance, I will put in a school. And what I can do when I put in a zone and I put an address, even I can put an approximate address if I don't know exactly the street number. What this will do at this point is when I add a zone, I can go in, it'll bring it up, and this is where I can say, I don't want my child texting within this zone. So this is a school that I've located. And what I can do is I can drag this if I'm not on the exact location over to where I want it, drop it, and then if you notice, I don't want my child texting within the school zone. So I can change the amount of miles surrounding that school that they should not be texting in. I can go up to 5 miles. So not only schools, but perhaps if they're babysitting at someone else's house and you want them babysitting and not texting while they're over at your friend's house watching their children, you can set up no texting zones for them. This will help to keep kids safe when they're going in and out of areas. You want to know where they are and maybe doing things inappropriately on their cell phone, and you can help to stop that.
So WebSafety also has cell safety, 20 plus features to protect the child. So if your child is getting inappropriate messages, whether it's cyberbullying, here's one that says go kill yourself, they could be asked send nude pic, that's sexting. The parent would get an instant text alert. So as we see here, danger alert, a cyberbully incident has taken place on your child's name's phone, view your email for details. So as a parent, I would go check my email and I would see the message and who it was from, and if it was a text message I could actually see the phone number where it was coming from. So here's the phone number, the keyword is you are fat, this is cyberbully, go kill yourself. If they use net lingo, Aaron Jensen sits on our advisory board, we translate that net lingo for the parent. So if it was LMIRL, let's meet in real life, they would know what the message was and who it was from. And it's up to the parent to proceed. Social networking sites like Facebook is very popular with adults and kids. And here we see Bridget in a chat room, because that's a feature of social sites like MySpace and Facebook. And this is someone who's supposed to be a friend. She might be asking for Bridget to send nude pics, which that's sexting. She could be cyberbullying her, giving her inappropriate messages. Anything inappropriate, our software, again, it has about 4,000 plus words that are trigger red flag words that will send an instant alert, text message alert to the parent's phone. So the parents are always in the know if there's inappropriate messages being sent to their child. And then it also sends a follow-up email, and it'll give a screenshot of who your child is talking to, what the message is.
Here we are demonstrating the no texting while driving, and the software kicks in as soon as anyone is going over 10 miles an hour. So anyone basically driving, that's a low minimum, so that will disable the texting. So right now I have a message that I'm going to send to this one guy. I'm going to send it, and what I'm going to get is a message that says, "This phone is currently in a moving vehicle. Text messaging is blocked."
This part of WebSafety, what we end up talking about is how easy it is for the parent to go in and to be able to set things up on the child's computer and on their cell phone. So let's take a look. Over here on the left-hand side of the screen, we have the laptop. And you're going to enter in the different private information that you don't want your children giving out to anybody else. The address, where they go to school, social security number, phone numbers. Then you click down to protection from. You don't want them to be talking to their friends about suicide, guns, drugs, sending pictures back and forward, sexting, that type of thing. So just check the appropriate box, and that will take place, and you'll get the alerts for that. The safe contact list. Who's it okay for them to be talking to? We then go over to the settings area. Filter control, a pornography filter, turning it on or off. And then the age of the child. Obviously, the lower the age, the higher the filter. Any particular websites that you want to ban, any ones that it's okay for them to go into if they're older children and they need to be looking things up for science classes or other types of projects, they might have to go into certain ones, so you don't want it so that it blocks them from everything. And then some type of a blocked message, or have it go to a blank page so that they know they shouldn't be looking at that particular site. You can then also go in and find out the top sites that they visited, any of the particular blocked websites that you had programmed in, the different programs that they've been using. You're able to go back in, scroll down, and look and say what they were in. And then also the last 50 visited websites. You also get your smart alerts so that you know what happened and what time and what day that those alerts came through to your cell phone. Over onto the phone side, very simple to set up a child's phone. You just put in a child's name, the phone number, the ESN number off of the phone, usually found behind the battery, and then any safe contact numbers or block numbers, you would just type them in and hit add or hit minus if you want to take it away. Similar to the PC, you've also got your features to set up. You want to block pornography and other things, so you turn on the internet filter. How about no texting and driving, the #1 killer of teens now, surpassing drunk driving? You don't want them to be able to do that when they're in a vehicle doing over 10 miles an hour, so check no texting while driving. In a speed alert, set the appropriate speed, anywhere from 65 to 90, and you as a parent will get an alert if they're in a vehicle doing over that speed. Monitoring the different text messages, similar to what you were monitoring when they were in their computer and in the chat room, for sexting, pedophiling, cyberbullying, suicide talk, gun talk, and drug talk. So that's how easy it is to end up as a parent to go in and change the different things on the cell phone and on the computers.